What's up? It's Oreo Gaming. We back in this bitch with another video, man. I wasn't gonna do a video today, mostly because like earlier I had a hella headache, and so I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna do a video. Then of course the weekend decided to fuck that up for me, and he decided that he wanted to sneak an album on our ass, so I gotta do that. So that's coming later today. But then also I felt good, like I feel good. I'm straight now. And so I just thought, you know what, let me just do a video about this, because it's kinda in a sense a rehash video, but it's just we now pretty much have confirmation. And if y'all don't know by the title or the thumbnail of the video and whatnot, this is just gonna be my overall thoughts on the pretty much confirmed DLC list for Dragon Ball FighterZ, man. Because if y'all don't know, there were actually I think a couple people have done it, and so I think there's probably multiple videos out there on this. I'm probably not gonna fish out the pictures and put it in there or whatever. I'll link one of the videos showing this in the description, so y'all make sure, if you guys kind of want to see the proof of all of this, just check the description. I'll link the video there. But you actually see people like ripping the files of Dragon Ball FighterZ, from the the PC version and everything, and you actually see that Dragon Ball FighterZ, like, they have folders like within the files of the game that hold like the DLC, right? And you pretty much see them like hella abbreviated, but you see, like, it'll say, like I said, I'm probably not gonna post this on the screen. You'll probably just be looking at gameplay, but you'll see, like, it'll say DLC character, and instead of it just spelling out Broly, it'll say BR like N and N, or BRL or something. It'll stand for like legendary, like Super Saiyan or something like that, right? And so you pretty much see that data mine list that came out a while ago is pretty much, that is gonna actually be the DLC. For the people that don't know or whatever, or haven't watched the video, because I've done a video on that already, I'll link that in the description as well. No, I won't, because there's really no purpose. Bardock and Broly, of course. Base Goku and base Vegeta, meaning like non-Super Saiyan, Goku and Vegeta. And this also, so I'm assuming this is like the beginning of Z, because the pics or whatever show Scouter Vegeta, so I'm pretty sure it'll be Scouter Vegeta and base Goku outside of Super Saiyan and everything. Vegito, Fuse Zamasu, Cooler, and Android 17. Which, and like I said, I'm just kind of giving my thoughts on it. I'm cool. Obviously, like, my thing is, I'm pretty sure, everybody's like, oh, Goku and Vegeta, why? Who the fuck asked for this shit? Who wanted this? Who thought it was a good idea? My thing with that kind of is, this kind of in every fighting game now, where it's like, especially if there's like a set or like a list of like DLC characters, or there's like multiple DLC characters, you're always gonna have that one or two characters in the game, like, always, where it's like, who the fuck thought this shit was decent, my nigga? Like, who thought that this shit was actually a good idea? And so I thought from the very beginning, because like with me personally, like when they announced there was gonna be 8 characters, or I should say before we knew there was gonna be 8 characters in the game, I personally, I thought there was only gonna be 4 to 5 DLC characters in the game, 6 at the very most, because that's kind of how Arc Systems always kind of done their games. So where Guilty Gear has anywhere between like 3 and 4 or so DLC characters. Blaze Blue has between like 3 and 5 or whatever. And so I just assumed that was going to be their number. But I'm guessing, since Bandai slid these boys a budget, they could throw in a couple more characters. And so while while the fan in me and like the hypeness in me for the game wanted to think like, oh man, Arc System about to fucking blow this shit out the water. They about to fucking go crazy with this DLC. It's finna be 8 just fire ass characters and like movie characters. They can go crazy with that shit, and super characters and all this other crazy shit. You kind of have to look at it and say, nah, there'll probably be a solid, I'd say a solid 4 to 5 characters that you know really are going to want and to play in the game. Then maybe 2 or so where you're like, yeah, okay, I get it. I'm personally probably not going to be interested in playing them, or I personally might not want to see them, but it makes sense. I get it. And then there's going to be like 1 or 2 where you're like, who the fuck thought this was a good idea? And that's kind of what we have here. Now, my thing with the whole Goku and Vegeta thing, I'll just kind of say this. I might do, like, go more in depth with, like, another video. I might not. I'm not sure. But my thing with that is, I'm personally fine with them having all these Gokus and Vegeta in the game for a couple of reasons. And so I might just do another video going through all of these reasons or whatever. But the main one is because, like, the main reason I'm cool with it is because they're all different. You know what I mean? Like, Goku Black, Blue, and Regular don't play the same. You know what I mean? You can say, yeah, obviously they have similarities. All of the Saiyans in the game have similarities. A lot of the characters, period, in the game have similarities. You're going to have that, especially in a game like FighterZ. But gameplay wise, they don't, like, they have different properties to where, yeah, they're the same in a lot of aspects, but there are certain things about each one that make them completely different. And so if they can pull that same shit off with this Goku and Vegeta, then I'm fine with it. But mainly my biggest problem, honestly, with this Goku and Vegeta selection is that they simply just picked the wrong fucking Goku and Vegeta. Like, if y'all are gonna dip into, like, movie characters, you took niggas from Super and everything. We all know, you know, fucking movie characters aren't canon. Y'all should have went to the fucking king of non-canon shit in the Dragon Ball universe and put some GT niggas in here. I know GT is, you either love that shit or you think it's just an abomination and the worst thing that ever happened in anime and all that shit. But I don't give a fuck. Okay, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta should have been in this shit. I'm saying this shit right now. If it was Super Saiyan 4, Goku, and Vegeta, along with the rest of these people, like these 8, and you could maybe, me personally, I would swap Zamasu for Janemba, but I'm still fine with Zamasu being in there. If that would have been the 8 for, like, this DLC set, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, this shit would have been perfect. Personal opinion, like, if you are going to, if you just have to have a Goku and Vegeta in this game as DLC, taking up 2 roster spots, then Super Saiyan 4 was the way to go, in my opinion. You could have done, you know, Ultra Instinct Goku, but then it would have been stupid as shit, because you would have had to have done, like, Beyond Blue, you know, Vegeta, I mean, and that just wouldn't make sense. Because that their gameplay is the exact fucking same, like, or it would be. So yeah, I think that was the way to go. But outside of that, I am perfectly fine with this list. With Vegito, I think Vegeta, especially if he uses, you know, the sword and everything, like, that would be dope as hell to see. Bardock, like, I already did my rundown on him. You guys can watch that video. I'll link that in the description. But Bardock is actually dope. Him and Broly, like I said in that video, I kind of done a complete 180 on him, to where Bardock is one of my favorite characters in the game. Cooler, I've been wanted in the game. I've said that in a bunch of previous videos. Same thing with Android 17. I wanted from the very beginning to have a swap feature or type shit in the game, where you could just swap Android 17 and 18 in terms of, like, okay, now 17 is your main character, 18 is the assist. But now that shit, we have Android 17 from, you know, Super in the game. I don't give a fuck. Fuck Android 18. Rest in peace, that bitch. Because as soon as 17 drop, it's over with. But anyway, man, those are my overall kind of thoughts. Like, those are kind of my base thoughts on the DLC. Like I said, some of these I might elaborate on. Definitely the Goku and Vegeta. I might do a elaboration kind of on that. just let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about the DLC. What other characters would you guys have liked in the game, man? It's been Oreo Gaming. New videos all week, every week, man. Like, comment, share, and please subscribe if you're new. Tell everybody you know about the GOAT. That was fucking trash. I'm just gonna end it off right here, man. Fuck.